It's an interesting chart on consumer time spent, a lot here. We asked about this with a variety of media. So we asked consumers if they're spending more, the same, or less amount of time with each of these. The market research world has been measuring this digital takeover for a while now. It's really driven home here by this chart. You see things like streaming, social media, smartphone apps, online search, even news websites are seeing 50 to 60% of consumers saying they're spending more time with those. So what does this mean for you? There are some more opportunities to get in front of your customers and new customers. So singling out social media for a moment, a platform like Facebook is seeing record levels of usage since COVID hit. But that's not necessarily translating to more ad revenue. A lot of stories around that. A lot of businesses have been forced to freeze their advertising dollars. So what this does is it really creates a major gap, but also lots of potential opportunities to engage consumers since the bus is really fairly empty right now. So brands have a real chance to stand out with limited competition. Some interesting notes by market here. You'll see Massachusetts much more likely to spend time with a lot of these channels, but also channels that also pop for New York and Pennsylvania as well, where you see with those icons. So a recent study, an interesting point here from our friends over at Luth Research, found that 79% plan to continue to use online shopping apps the same or more once COVID passes. So what that indicates is some long-term adoption of these new digital behaviors. So if there's a way for your shoppers to check out online through your business, if you're thinking about jumping into e-commerce with an app, now is the time to really think about adopting or investing in that tech to improve your customer experience. The usage really can be long lasting. It's a short-term strategy now to help you with sales during COVID, but lots of long-term benefits for that. Some interesting generational breakdowns here too. We see Gen Z much more likely to spend additional time with nearly all of these channels. And lastly, millennials here are the most likely audience to spend more